What's going on, everybody? I'm High back here with another video, and today I've got a Town Hall 13 attack strategy for you guys. And this one's very different than anything I've done. If you guys see, the Blizzard is back. The Super Wizard Blimp is actually really good now. So you see, that's what we're going to be bringing. We've got a Hydra as our army. We are bringing one Lava Hound, and that's just to make sure our Blimp gets delivered to where we want it to go. We have 5 Invises, 3 Rages. We're bringing 2 Ice Block spells in the Clan Castle, because obviously I don't have it unlocked. And I don't even know what level you unlock it at. It might be... sorry, I said the Ice Block spell, I think. No, it's the new Totem spell is what this is called. And it actually stuns and distracts defenses. And I don't know, I think it unlocks at Town Hall 16, but I'm not 100% sure. But you can actually bring it in your Clan Castle. That's why I'm bringing 2 of them. Very good. So for equipments, I'm bringing the default equipments on the Minion Prince, the Giant Arrow, Healer Puppet on the Queen, Double Books on the Warden, and the Rocket Spear and Electro Boots on the Royal Champions. Let's go up into our first attack, and I'll show you guys how this works. Alright, so this is a little bit more complicated than what we've done the last few attacks. So you're going to want to look for an area where you can get value with your Blimp. So I see here, I want to deal with the Clan Castle for sure, so I'm actually going to send my Lava Hound somewhere down here just to hit this air defense. And then I'm going to send in my Blimp like this, and I want to land it kind of right here on top of that air sweeper, because then I can take out both of those multi-infernos. I can deal with the Clan Castle troops. I might even be able to chain off of that Clan Castle and take out the Royal Champion and the Queen. So if I can execute that properly, it'll carve out a chunk of the base, something like that. Just a massive chunk of the base carved out from that Blimp. But obviously you got to be very careful to make sure you don't lose your Super Wizards right off the bat. So on this particular base, once that's done, I'm going to be looking for Queen Giant Arrow value. As you see, if I shoot from this corner over here, I can take out this air defense at least. I'm aiming for the backside one as well. If I don't get both of them, it's not the end of the world. Be obviously ideal, but that's going to take out a nice chunk as well. The Queen's job is to set this side of the funnel as well. And again, look how much of that will be gone. And now on this particular base, instead of sending my dragons in the middle, I notice if I send my Royal Champion with the Rocket Spear down here at the bottom somewhere, it'll take out that air defense if it's still standing, and then she should actually path up like this through that Eagle Artillery, and then my Queen, as well as my Royal Champion, can probably get all that by themselves. And that leaves us not much of the base left. I'll kind of outline what I'm assuming will be left. Should just be something like that, which gives us really good pathing for our dragons, and that's all our dragons are responsible for. So then my plan is to send the Hydra in somewhere up here and path them through just like that. We've got that totem spell that we can use, and I'm probably going to use it right here on top of that scatter shot, because then it'll, if that Queen doesn't go down from our Blimp, then it'll distract that Queen, will distract the Warden, will distract the scatter shot and the air defense. So that'll be really good. And then obviously we have our Warden ability, we have Rages, 2 more Rages to get through the rest of the base, and we also have our Minion Prince's Dark Orb. So it should work out really good. We'll get rid of this drawing, and we'll press play. Like I said, this is a little bit more complicated. You got to practice a little bit, so we're going to send in that Lava Hound just like that, which distracts the air defense. Sometimes I'll even invest one of the totems on the Super Blimp, the Super Blizzard, because it'll just make sure that you get more value without being as dangerous. Because, you know, if you've ever tried this before, those Super Wizards are very squishy. So if you let them get hit by anything, you could lose them, and it could absolutely derail your attack. So sometimes I actually like using one totem spell on the entry. But as you see, works out perfectly. Carves out a massive, massive chunk of this base. So now we're going to look at the Queen's Giant Arrow. So far, everything's going perfectly. We're going to shoot off of that gold mine over here on the left. We get the air sweeper and we get the air defense. We unfortunately do miss the backside air defense, but it should still be fine. And at this time, I was actually thinking on the fly, because I was going to path my Hydra through the Eagle Artillery at first, but then when I was looking at it, I'm thinking to myself, if I just leave my Queen and my Royal Champion down here, they can deal with this whole side of the base by themselves. So that's what I end up doing. I drop a couple dragons just to clean up some of this trash, which I didn't need to do, because at this point I was still thinking about pathing through the Eagle, but then my Royal Champion went up and took out the Eagle. I'm like, wait a second, why would I path from there? So I end up dropping the rest of my dragons up here. I'm going to path through. Unfortunately, I don't have any way now to set that other side of the funnel, but I think it's perfectly fine. And look at this. Royal Champion and the Queen collapsing on that last compartment, and this entire side of the base was taken out just from our Blimp and 2 heroes. So we used that totem right where I thought Distracted the queen, distracted the scattershot, distracted the warden, distracted the air defense. Now we're pushing through. We use our warden's eternal tome. We rage through the town hall, and we still have another totem spell as well as another rage spell. That was a little bit early. I was definitely early on that. I should have waited about 2 more seconds, but it's still fine. We distract everything on the backside of that base, and we still have that rage as well, so we'll rage up, get that scattershot down, and look how decimated this base is. Absolutely crushed. If you can execute this, you can majorly overkill bases. It's incredibly powerful, but like I said, it's a little more complicated, so it does take some practice. Let's go hop into another one. Alright, attack number 2. Again, I'm just going to look for a blimp value here. This one's a lot easier to path my Lava Hound in to actually tank for my blimp. The last one was kind of awkward. This was a perfectly straight line, so we're actually going to invest a totem here, which distracts the Town Hall, 2 Infernos, Wizard Tower, the Eagle Artillery is right there. We drop it right on this Wizard Tower, which is perfect. We should be able to deal with the Inferno Tower. We should be able to deal with the Eagle. We should be able to take out the Clan Castle troops, and we might even be able to take out this Town Hall, which would be huge value. Drop another Invis. Look at the value we got out of that blimp. That's insane. We're actually going to take out the Queen as well. The entire core of this base is already gutted. There's no damage left to take us out now. We used our Queen's Giant Arrow. We took out 1 air defense. Unfortunately, we missed the backside one again. If you guys watch this channel, you know I am trash with the Giant Arrow. I like to miss it. So we're going to use our Royal Champion with the Rocket Spear over here to take out that other air defense. So now we have no air defenses left to deal with on our entry. Unfortunately, we still do have 2 standing on the backside, but it's not going to matter. We still have a Totem spell. We still have our Minion Prince's Dark Orb ability. We still have our Warden's Eternal Tome and healing. It's absolutely insane. We've still got 2 rage spells as well. This base is going to be completely overkilled. We did get a split here, but that's perfectly fine because the entire core of the base is gutted. So actually splitting kind of 50-50 here actually was ideal. We use a rage as well as our warden ability. We coast through there. So now we have 2 air defenses left, and we have a scatter shot. That's basically all that we have left that can damage us on the backside. I'm going to use a rage here to make sure my Dragon Riders can get through the rest of that value. Air defense goes down. The Expo is going to go down. We used our Dark Orb ability from our Minion Prince, which hit that scatter shot. So now there's nothing left that can even affect us. We're just going to 4x through this again. And as you see, the base is absolutely crushed. We got so much value out of that Blizzard. It was insane. So there was no base left even for us to attack, really. Let's get into our 3rd attack now. Alright, attack number 3. We're going to send our blimp in from the bottom here. Try to land it somewhere around that Eagle. And I do like to land near the Clan Castle because I want my Blizzard to deal with the Clan Castle troops. And as you see there, we use a totem, which distracted the dragons and both scatter shots. So that actually worked out really well. We're going to keep our Super Wizards invisible now. We get the Eagle Artillery down. We should be able to take out the Clan Castle dragons, no problem, if they would ever target it. They go down, take out that Inferno, take out the other air defense. And unfortunately, I don't think we're going to hit that dragon. Oh, we got one of the dragons, but one is still standing. Actually, it turned around and shot the other dragon too. Look, the entire base gutted. The core is completely gutted. We have that Town Hall with those 2 air defenses up at the top. So I'm just trying to decide where I want to shoot my giant arrow from. I think I'm just going to shoot it from that Dark Elixir Collector up at the top. Yep, perfect. We got the air defense and the air sweeper, exactly what I was aiming for. We'll use our Royal Champion with the Rocket Spear over here on the left side now. The job of that is to take out that multi-Inferno. And once that goes down, we have this one little backside area that has a lot of damage. We have an Air Expo with a multi-Inferno. And then we have that one air defense with the Town Hall. But it's going to be perfectly fine. Unfortunately, we didn't actually get that multi-Inferno because my Royal Champion did get distracted by the Queen. But that's perfectly fine. We still have the Totem spell. We're going to use our Warden ability actually early on this one. Protect through all this damage incoming at the beginning of the attack. We rage up over that multi-Inferno. I actually got a nasty split here. So I was kind of indecisive what I wanted to do. I was hoping that Town Hall would go down, but it's starting to get a little bit sketchy. So I'm actually going to use my Totem just to make sure that Town Hall does go down, because we got kind of a nasty split and avoided that Town Hall. But it works out well. Town Hall goes down. The Totem's actually going to allow my Dragon to take out the enemy Royal Champion as well, which worked out perfectly. And now we still have a Minion Prince ability that we can use on this last little bit of damage. Our Queen, still full health with their healers up there. I don't even think they're going to be able to get my Queen low health, just because those healers are easily going to keep her topped off. So we're just going to 4x through this. And as you see, we have our Dark Orb ability, which we didn't even need. We really could have swagged it. Absolutely overkill the base. So this is a very strong attack strategy. Like I said, I would practice with it a little bit in friendly challenges before you actually take it into ranked mode, because you could mess up that blimp and it could really derail your attack. But if you can perfect that Blizzard at the beginning, this is an incredibly strong attack strategy. So let me know how it works out for you guys. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed this video. I'll catch you guys next time.